we've got a few more minutes, so let's go ahead and let's move forward. Let's talk about Jehoiakim a little bit. Jehoiakim is another one that there's not a whole lot recorded about, but there is one event from his life that whenever we talk about it, many of you are probably going to remember hearing about this. But we'll get to that as we get further on down into the lesson. Well, after the brief reign of Jehoahaz, Pharaoh steps in and he selects the next king of Judah. And he selects Jehoahaz's younger brother, a man by the name of Jehoiakim, and he places him upon the throne of Judah. He becomes, in my opinion, one of the more infamous characters from this time in Old Testament history. And it's because, as I said, there's one event that's going to take place that's going to secure his place as this infamous character. But much of what we read about this king is not recorded in the books of Kings and Chronicles. It's recorded in the book of Jeremiah. And so we're going to spend quite a bit of time looking at some passages from Jeremiah as we look at King Jehoiakim. Well, as I mentioned just a moment ago, once Jehoiakim is placed upon the throne, he agrees to become this vassal king, this subservient king to Egypt. Well, in order to do that, he has to find a way to pay this tribute. And the way that he decides that he's going to do that, according to 2 Kings 23:35, he is going to impose a heavy tax upon the residents of the nation of Judah. And it's likely, as I said earlier, the only reason that he was the one chosen for this position was because he agreed to do what Pharaoh wanted. He agreed to pay this tribute. And so he was appointed king. He was 25 years old when he became the king of Judah, and he would reign for 11 years. Why do you think he was allowed to reign 11 years? It wasn't because he was good. Why do you think he reigned 11 years? Because he had the protection of Egypt. He was doing what Pharaoh wanted. And so he had some time of protection. Once again, we're told about his mother. His mother was a lady by the name of Zebudah, which means giving. We're told that she was the daughter of a man by the name of Pedaiah, which means Jehovah has ransomed. Once again, we're not told why those names are given or those designations of the names are listed. But just like his brother Jehoahaz, Jehoiakim did evil in the sight of the Lord, according to 2 Kings 23:37. He didn't follow after the example of his father Josiah. He followed the example of his wicked ancestors. So let's go ahead. We'll stop right there. Then we'll pick up around 2 Kings 24 and verse 1 next Wednesday night.